while supplies last. That's SalemEventsStore.com.
Hey, beautiful people. This is Ramon and Monica Jones, sponsored by
Much to Say.
The Naked Perspective. You can't handle the perspective.
But if you think you can, let's get started.
Listen, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it
Sounding
may
like
be.
Sounding like the Truman Show.
Well, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Let's just start off by saying that was a good movie. But anyways, we're so excited that you are tuning in to the KKVV 1060 AM live show with Ramon and Monica Jones, The Naked Perspective.
The naked.
Yeah, we're excited
How
about.
you say naked?
Naked.
Naked.
Like it's
naked.
Yes.
Like N-E-C-K-E-D. Naked.
Yeah, N-E-C-K-E-D. So that's how I say naked.
Naked.
That's exactly how I say it. Now I know it. What is it? Naked? What is it?
No, I think it's naked.
Okay, it's naked. All right. So we're clear on that. Now listen, we want to say this for those that are tuning in for the first time. Thank you so much. We hope that you go back, revisit some of the previous episodes. But for those that have been on this journey, listen, let's ride. We got something we want to talk about today. But before we get started into that, first of all, you are looking good. For those that are on Facebook Live, we want to celebrate you. You got your hat. You got your gold chain.
Chain.
This was Youth Sunday at the church today.
It was Youth Sunday today, yes.
And you represented. You got the boots. You doing your thing.
I'm young at heart.
You're young at heart.
I'm young, period.
Well, we found out today at the church, young people, old people were over 25 years
Yeah,
of
they
age.
declared you were old if you were older than 25 years of age.
My goodness gracious. So all of y'all thought y'all were doing something you old.
But you got to remember our ministry. So our ministry, we've been so blessed. We have a lot of young people.
That's right.
Primarily, I would say the average age in our church is what?
I don't know, 30?
20? Oh, you think 30?
Maybe 30?
Yeah, 20 in the 20s. Yeah, that's the average age.
Yeah. So, shout out, first of all, then the Restoration Church.
Woo-woo!
Every week, you get a shout out. Yes, you get a shout out. You get a shout out. Those are some phenomenal people,
Yes,
loving
they are.
people, and we love each and every one. Listen, everybody get in there. Let's see what you have to say in regards to this. Now, listen, we've been talking about something.
No, go ahead. We've been talking about quietly quitting.
But before we get in that, January 26th to the 28th, I got to tell them. I have to. I get so excited. If I wait to the end, I won't say it because this is about to get deep. January 26th to the 28th, we're having I Still Do Marriage Conference.
Retreat.
Retreat conference.
Retreat denotes overnight.
Okay. So
yes.
I take it off conference. Sorry. Retreat only.
Yes.
And it's going to be live here in Las Vegas.
Yes.
For those coming to Vegas,
Yes.
you can fly, you can bus, you can even take a train
And
to
they're
Vegas.
coming. They've been buying their
Yeah,
tickets. They've been reserving their hotels. Listen, don't be left, okay?
Yeah.
Don't try to wait till December, whatever. It closes in December.
Yeah, I'm
It
excited.
closes in December.
I'm really actually excited. I'm
Yes.
excited. I don't get too pumped up about things that are in my home state, like a retreat or conference, because I don't know, when you've been through so many. But I'm really excited about this because
Why?
I think the caliber of panelists, I think that's what gets to me is I know the conversation is about to be so raw.
It's gonna be good.
Now, because we like to be very honest and transparent.
And
But
everybody that's coming
is
going to be honest.
Yes.
See, that's a prerequisite to be able to sit on that on the
You
Much to
got
Say
to be
platform.
able to do it.
You have to be able to do
No,
it.
you can't be faking it. And
no.
You want to come to speak at our event,
no.
and then we're gonna assume that you're gonna do it.
No.
We've been watching you. We've been listening to you, and so we're excited about these individuals that believe in family, that believe in marriage, that believe in life and living, and are not ashamed to tell their story.
Yes.
So it's gonna be exciting.
Yes.
It's gonna be exciting. You ready?
Get your tickets. Yeah.
Get your
tickets.
How can they get them?
Much to Say, the number 2 say.com. Go ahead and register. It's very simple. Register for your tickets and then register for your hotel.
I love it.
And then get your plane tickets.
Let's go. What a great Christmas gift. What a great way to start off the New Year's.
That's right.
I think that's a great way to start off the New Year is saying I still do. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be renewing marriage vows.
Yeah.
I Still Do Marriage
Still Do.
Conference 2024, January 26th to the 28th.
Yes.
Be there or be square.
Babe, that's square.
Was that?
That's square.
That didn't sound good. I'm saying one time. Be there or be square. That wasn't.
Did you have coffee before we got here today?
I had no coffee. This is just natural, okay? This is natural. Now, listen, we were talking about for the last couple
We're going to make it real quick because we got to get something.
Recap, we were talking about quietly quitting.
Yep,
right?
Quitting quietly. Listen, either you caught it or you didn't. But here, if you decided not to be quiet anymore and you decided to speak up, couple things. Listen, if you need some help and support now that you've spoken up and you need some assistance, I just want you to know, seriously, we're here. Go on our website, sign up for some of our services so we can help. But hopefully those couple weeks of us sharing were hopefully helpful to you. Also, if you don't know what we're talking about in regards to quietly quitting, we have a blog that's on our website, and we did some writing just some short writing in regard to that topic. Y'all go check out the blogs if you need some daily inspiration, a little bit of realness in your day, and you don't have time to watch or whatever, and you like to read. Go check out some of our blogs.
Check it out. There's great content, and you can share it. Please share it. It's free. So go share it. Much to say, much2say.com. Check that out today. Right now.
Okay.
Check it. Well, actually finish.
No, we got to watch. They got to watch.
We got to listen and watch to it. Okay.
Yes.
So whatever modality you're using, listen, stay tuned. This is exciting. Listen, for those, share. This is a great opportunity. Whatever link you got, Facebook, share it. If you're on the KKV, man, text somebody right now and say, tune in to 1060. If you know somebody that is single, come on, somebody, and ready to mingle. Did you hear what I said, huh? You're single and ready to mingle.
Or single and mingling already.
Yes. Yeah, I see our son in the back trying to look at us.
Our son that came into the studio. He want to hear this one.
You want to be watching Sir Malachi. Okay. Yeah, our daughter Monique, I know she's listening to you. Yeah,
and we got the singles from the church.
Yeah, eavesdrop. It's time y'all eavesdrop. Let's dig into it. You ready?
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready. What do we do? What are we doing? That's what I want to talk about. What are we doing? We have this word called dating. Mm-hmm. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, sister. Talk to me about this word dating and all of these individuals out there. Wait, if you're single and you're on the Facebook, I need y'all to say something. If you're single, I need you to lift your hand so I can know who we're talking to. Matter of fact, if you're single out there, and listen, you ready to mingle? I guess this is a Christian. It's a Christian radio. Yes, you gotta tune in. Okay, all right. So talk to me this day. Okay.
So this topic came up.
Where did it come from?
It came up because we got folks that are saved and Christians that are dating.
No.
Or that want to date.
Christians don't date. They go straight from the altar of Jesus come in my life, and then they married, right?
What I'm realizing in the day and time that we are living in is that we got believers that are willing to admit that there's some struggles out there in the dating arena.
Okay.
And they are looking for some help and some support on how to do this thing right.
Okay, I like that.
And just, like for us, we focus on,
that.
and even though we talk to people who date, we pretty much, let's be honest, we focus on the married couples. Why?
We do.
Because we're married.
Right.
So we can really speak to marrieds. But
okay,
we've been single.
We have been single.
Right. So we want to go ahead and try to
encourage.
We want to try to encourage, but we might got to break down some stuff first. So for all the single people.
All the single.
If y'all
that's
are
single ladies and men.
Yes. Listen. First thing, let's define dating.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go.
What is dating?
Let's go. Define it.
What do you think dating is?
I gotta Google it.
No, don't. Okay, well, you Google it. While you Google it, because is it the same as seeing somebody? Is it the same as courting? Right? Like, what's the difference between a friendship and your dating?
Okay. Talk to me.
Okay, well, I believe the difference is that this person is not quite a friend. Now, listen, you want to do this, and you up here Googling. What are you doing? What are you doing?
All right.
No, because you Googled. No, what does it say? What does it say?
They didn't even have dating in it.
What are you doing?
It was talking like the dates between.
Okay, let's not take too much.
Google don't even know what they're talking about. Okay.
Let's not take too much time on this.
So
dating is when you are trying to identify.
Yes.
This is the dictionary of Monica.
Yes.
When you are trying to identify a partner that you can spend, I will say, a lifetime with.
Okay.
That's what I'm determining what dating is.
Okay. Yeah, that's when I go and somebody says that's my girl or we're dating or that's my girlfriend. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
That's the intent. See, we're getting into some stuff.
Man. Here
okay.
you go. Here we go.
But that's, to me, that's what the purpose of dating should be, is that you're trying to find a life partner.
Okay, so dating should be intent.
Someone says you're just getting to know someone.
Okay, so
you got to date them to get to know them?
You got to date to get to know someone?
Because what's the difference then just by trying to establish a friendship versus dating?
Ooh. Wait, hold up. Rewind that. Say that again, because my left ear did not hear that. Say
when
it again.
I think of dating, I'm thinking of someone you trying to cupcake with and hold hands with.
Wait, hold up. You can't be saying words that people
meaning
over 30
that
don't know.
you chummy, like, dating, I'm thinking like we're going to be able to hold hands.
Okay.
Like you and I going to go to the movies at nighttime.
Okay.
Right? Like we're not going to
Yeah, you're right, because I guess I don't hold my friend's hand.
And like somebody like I would possibly like be affectionate with.
Okay.
Not like I would with a friend.
Yeah. And
that's what I'm thinking with dating
about
is.
in confounds of Christianity.
No,
right?
but
so,
but no, just dating, like that's
okay. Dating, period.
Period.
Oh, this is one of those conversations.
You trying to get to the end.
No, I'm not trying to get to the end. I'm just excited because the fireworks are going off in my head right now for this topic. Because I think that's important because...
So here's the question.
I think one of the things is, hold
I
up,
got a
pause for
question.
that, is sometimes the defining of a word is where people can get confused. Mm-hmm. Some people can get confused.
They can get confused because here's the thing. Can you date? Well, I guess you got to find the definition. But so like for us, what we're saying. So we got a lot of single people that are in limbo, right? Okay. Because they're trying to figure out what is appropriate to do when you're dating, right? Okay. But here's my thing is that why are you dating?
Ooh, okay. Whoa. Okay. Now.
So 16, 17, 18-year-olds, should they be dating?
Well,
you would have to define what's dating.
What is
are you looking up? Are you Googling again?
I'm still trying to Google it.
Let me see.
Yeah, you Google it. So wait, when I think about
it says from Wikipedia.
Oh no, that's not a trusted source.
But I think this is good for conceptual. Dating is a stage of romantic relationships in which two individuals engage in an activity together, most often with the intention of evaluating each other's suitability as a partner in a future intimate relationship.
So there's an intent for this thing. So there's supposed to be intent, right?
Yes.
There's supposed to be intentionality. Yes. I don't know how many times I can say intent different ways, but the reality of it is that when I'm dating you, there's an intent
so if
to
you
find
have
out suitability. How long does that take to find suitability? Maybe I'm asking a question I shouldn't ask right now, but I mean, you can't tell in the first day or two that somebody.
But that's the first thing is that
it doesn't work. This is quirky. They're weird. They snort when I'm talking. I mean, like what happens? Food was dribbling out of their mouth the entire time. You couldn't tell that out in the first 15 seconds, 30 minutes. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. Really, it doesn't take long. I don't think people are trying to date. I just think people are desperate. Okay, let me reel this back in. All right. Finish your thought. I apologize.
So the first thing we got to be able to establish is what is the intent. And I think the intent changes depending on what stage of life you're in.
Okay.
And this is where we got to be careful when we're making these determinations on what we should be doing during this season.
Okay.
So a 16, 17-year-old saying that they are in the dating scene, what is your intent at that age? Because as a 16, 17, 18-year-old, even though they have, a nature to want to be somewhat in a romantic relationship because that's the way God has made us, do they really have a legitimate intent that they should be trying to pursue? Versus someone that might be in their late 20s or 30s that has a job, that has their own house, that has the ability to even have an intent.
Well, I think that society pushes a lot of pressure on young people. Let's be honest. I mean, you got people that they have the pressure, in high school. We've been in high school, the pressure. Who's your girl? Do you like her? I mean, things that they just put that pressure on you. I think there's another thing that also in families, there's some families that are different. You got some people that are just happy that their child is happy because they may have not been having such a great, life outlook, and so they see them into a relationship, even though they're probably thinking in their head, "This is, I wish they wouldn't," but I'm just glad my child is interacting.
How did it work? How did dating work for you at the age of 16?
Man, it didn't. Okay.
Okay, so let's let's cut to the chase.
Okay, my goodness.
Let's cut to the chase.
Gracious.
Why? What was your intent?
Because I was immature.
What was your intent?
My intent. Oh
okay,
my goodness.
So we weren't.
It
really...
it was not Jesus' intent. Okay.
No, but okay.
Well, I guess I did have I did have intent to lay hands suddenly, but it wasn't the
Okay, but were we saved when we started dating?
No, we weren't saved. We were saved.
We weren't saved. Okay, let's just try to go back and let's go to the saved us.
Okay, all right.
Let's say we were really running after Jesus, right?
Okay.
Would it have been beneficial for us to put ourselves in the category of dating?
Would it have been beneficial?
Yes.
No.
Why?
Because it just wasn't mature. I wasn't the intent.
No, yeah.
No, I'm saying because the intent to
as a believer.
No, the intent to be married, the intent, dealing with myself, all that stuff. That wasn't none of my, on my forefront of my mind. Some things was don't want to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? So being with somebody was better than being with myself, even if it meant, I'll be, a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever the case may be. Was being alone was more scary than, being alone and being healed. I'd rather be alone and be broken than to be alone and healed. And so the fear of not being alone. And then it was like, you didn't want to be the weird one. Look at what happens when we got holidays and things like that. Just think about it. You going, let's say we're going to an event. You going with somebody, right? You going to Christmas. Everybody's coming, and then you coming by yourself. It's just these things that put pressure on people. I believe some people, they didn't feel like the pressure of everybody else. I feel like some of them will still be trying to work on themselves to be ready, to be suitable for the moment. But the pressure just puts a lot, like hurry up, the time is wasted. You better hurry up. And now that pressure is, man, I got to get somebody, even if I'm not ready or if they're not even suitable. Then we have crazy mindsets. Well, I know they're rude, they're mean. I know they talk crazy to me, but hopefully in time I can fix them. You know what I mean? Because fixing them, okay, I'm done.
So, yeah, Miss Alyssa's saying finish.
Well, because a lot of times people get with people and they want to fix them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day is the things that you see that you realize it's not, instead of walking away and believing God for the best he's going to bring you, we settle for okay and hope that we can put our hands to it and fix them. Because it's been a while maybe since somebody paid attention or somebody was into that individual. And so they feel like, all of these people not fitting the criteria and at least he goes to church. At least she goes to church. And I'll start there. And, the little things that we do to settle as if God can't make a king on the backside of the desert and bring him to you. It's just the things that
sounds good. Listen,
I know it sounds good. I'm a preacher, so I got it.
But I'm coming from those that are single. I'm married, but right. I can't even imagine.
Talk to me.
What the plight would be for those that are not married, trying to find someone suitable.
I agree.
I see what's out there. Not because I'm looking. No, but I see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
And
some of it is
I'm
crazy.
saying you got somebody.
Some of it is crazy.
Is the thing, and this is what happens. We forget.
Man, if I was trying to look for somebody now in these days of times, I would be on an island, just me and Jesus, saying everybody leave me alone.
So are we saying that until you find someone 100% perfect, right?
No.
So
that's
then
not
what do
I'm
we
saying.
see that? And that's because.
So let's not. I don't want you to misread what I'm saying. I'm not saying in regards to that.
I don't think you're saying that.
I believe one of the things that I believe that we kind of. I'll say for myself. Sometimes I kind of struggle when I'm talking to people, is because there's a need to want to protect them from a lot of things that they have that we have been through as people in marriages and that are in relationships. So you want to speak to them usually at the end. You know what I'm saying? You want to speak to them, hey, you're mine, you deal with things in your own life, the things, traumas that you probably avoided, because relationships have a way somehow. I can't tell you the when and the necessarily how it's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you, if you're in a relationship with somebody you really care about and you really didn't deal with some stuff, it's going to come up. So you're dealing with the end of something because you've experienced. You came through that fire. You came through that flood.
Right.
And so what you want to do is you want to save a bunch of people, young people. Hey, man, don't date while you're a teenager. But the truth of the matter is we
These
did
people
it. And
want to be. We did it, and people
and that's
want
why
a companion.
that's why we share
they
our story.
They want a companion, and there's nothing wrong with wanting a companion.
You know what? And I can't fault you because of that. I don't think there. So I guess this is the thing.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, just a little piece of vulnerability. So when we were separated,
here we go. Tell our business. Go ahead, tell it. I'm just gonna take some water while you tell it.
No, when we were separated, I remember we went through a Thanksgiving and we went through a Christmas being separated. And not just that I was missing you, but it's something about the holidays when you don't have a boo.
Okay.
Just to see everybody else, you see the Lifetime movies, you see the Hallmark movies, you see other people, you see people in relationships, and it is a natural thing to desire someone, right? But what I'm saying is that people are desiring and trying to do something about that, but they don't know what to do because it seems like the people out there are not what they should be, right? And then it's like, even if they are what they should be, how do you go about establishing this relationship without crossing boundaries, without getting yourself caught up in an entanglement with that person and ruining what could be a wonderful thing? Like, how do you do this? How do you have a romantic relationship without being romantic?
Well, I think there's some things that you got to have some boundaries before you go. I don't think you can establish boundaries as you're going. I think there's some things you got to already have in your resolve, like I actually don't have to get into the bed. You know, the fact that we have to talk to even believers about that is sometimes honest.
Is that a boundary, or is that a like a temptation, like we put ourselves in?
Well, temptation, boundary. You got to understand people have different upbringings. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what I may teach my children, abstinence, that ain't always taught in everybody's home. You know what I'm saying? People will talk about, hey, do this safely. Well, no. Abstinence. No, absolutely stay away. Right. So we can't assume that people have the same upbringing. Yeah. The reality of it is that you got to have some boundaries. You got to understand that if you're giving everything away for free, I said this so many times when I'm on here, men just won't respect what they don't have to respect.
And you know, that's just not physically, like you what I like to call it, like your I'm not going to say it on Christian radio, but given
when we say that, let me just make sure we say that. When we say that, we're not like saying we're going to say something that's not Christian. We're just respecting the KKVV 1060. We are very transparent in our own platform.
I don't want people to
we don't want you to misconstrue, because we deal with people that are saved and not saved. We are bona fide Christians. We love Jesus Christ with all of our heart, but we have found that there are some individuals, sometimes upbringings, traditions, even ourselves. Like, I didn't dance at my wedding simply because of the respect of grandfather, grandmother, those types of things. And it wasn't that I didn't believe in personally dancing. It was out of respect. So when we say that, it's just simply out of respect.
He put a disclaimer on there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I forgot what I was going to say. But what I was going to say is the boundary, you know what I mean, of not just giving your all to someone, not just physically giving yourself, but sometimes we give all of our heart too fast.
True.
We give all of our time
because
too
we can
fast.
be desperate.
We give all of our help too fast.
Well, what do you do when you've been waiting and somebody finally comes? You want to say, hey,
I'm
here, I'm ready, I'm available. Hey, I dropped my handkerchief. What else am I supposed to do? I put perfume on. You know what I'm saying? I drove in front of you 3 times. I mean, the desperation of being alone. I mean, people, like you said, the heart.
And that's one thing you probably shouldn't do. You shouldn't date out of desperation. So if you're that hungry for a mate, I'm talking about like thirsty for a mate.
Okay.
Like, this is all you're thinking about. You're probably not in the position to be dating.
Wow.
And that doesn't matter what age you are.
So you would tell a friend that?
I would tell a friend, not that there's something wrong with dating.
Yeah.
But if that is your primary focus,
your intent is going to be screwed up. The way you see things, the way you're not going to be able to see it from a clear perspective.
You're not going to be able to see it from a clear perspective, and you're not going to be able to see the flags, and we're not going to get in that today. I know my son wants us to get into it, but you're not going to be able to see the red flags that you made, because here's the thing.
Red flags.
Here's the thing. Anybody starting off looks good.
Oh, okay.
And if you're so ready to date and be in a relationship, and I get wanting to do that, but if you're so like, that is like your unctioning, you're not going to be able to see what only comes with time.
Wow. So timing has a way. So you could be dating, and you date in time, it will reveal more and more.
It'll reveal more. But if your sole purpose is that I just got to be with someone, you're going to miss some of the signs that are just going to come naturally.
Wow. Because out of the abundance of the heart, The mouth speaks.
Right.
Time. Listen. Right. Listen, Linda.
So I think the first thing we got to be able to determine before we talk about dating, what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, is should you be dating, and what you need to consider. We only got a minute left. What every single person needs to be able to consider is, are you in the emotional place?
Oh my goodness.
To be able to even, let's talk about dating.
This is really good. I'm gonna say this.
From an unbiased place.
We only got 50 seconds. I think we should just go back to the biblical times where we just set up marriages. Our family set up marriages with that family.
You still gotta well, yeah, but that's not the time we're living in. But some people.
No,
and I know we laughing, but some people are struggling.
Well, listen, we can't honestly do it all today.
We can't do it all today.
We're gonna come back next Sunday.
But we want them to come back.
Okay, we're gonna finish this because you started something. I'm gonna make sure my Google's up and ready for my definitions next time, because I'm telling you right now, a lot of people need to hear this. Get those single ladies, get those single men, get those questions coming.
We're gonna start off by talking
more
of the place you got to be in.
Listen, God bless you. We love you. Hey, stay tuned. We got more we got to share for you from the naked perspective. God bless you. See you soon.
Bye.
Well, were you able to handle the perspective? Thank you for listening to another segment of the Naked Perspective.
If you would like to see or hear more of us, or if you would like to get in touch with us, please visit our website at www.much2say.com.